All right, the next part of this is writing equations of lines that are parallel and perpendicular. So in the first example, it says write an equation of a line that passes through 3, 2 and is parallel to the line y equals negative 3x plus 2. Now if you'll recall, lines that are parallel have the same slope. So before we can write an equation, we need to determine the slope. So remember, y equals mx plus b. The number in front of the x is your slope. So in this case, slope is negative 3. So when you're writing these, since two parallel lines have the same slope, if the slope of the current line is negative 3, the slope of the new line is also negative 3. Okay? And then our point is 3, 2. So again, since we have a point and we have a slope, you're going to use the point slope formula. So y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x sub 1. So y minus, your y value is 2. Okay, so the opposite of a positive 2 is a negative 2, equals slope is negative 3. That x value doesn't change, and your x value is 3. Okay, so y minus 2 equals negative 3x plus 9. So I add 2, and y equals negative 3x plus 11. All right, the last example is write the equation of a line that passes through 3, 2 and is perpendicular to the line. Now remember, perpendicular lines have negative reciprocals. Okay, so first of all, we need to determine what is the slope of the line. So remember, the slope is always the number in front of the x. So in this case, it's going to be a negative 3. But since they have negative reciprocals, the first thing we need to do is, because the slope of the new line is, since the first one is negative, the second one has to be positive. Okay, so the slope of the new line is going to be positive. And then we turn it to its reciprocal. If you remember, a whole number goes over 1. So all we're going to do is we're going to flip it. So 1 over 3, and again, it has to be positive. Our point is 3, 2. So we're going to use the formula, the point slope formula. Okay, where y minus your y sub 1 is 2. Your slope is 1/3. X minus, and your x value is, or x coordinate is 3. So we need to distribute y minus 2 equals 1/3 x. 1/3 times 3, remember the 3's will cancel, so I get minus 1, and then add 2. So y equals 1/3 x plus 1. Okay, this concludes lesson 2.4. At this point, you may go ahead and start on your assignment.